me just get set here. I'm so tired. Today, someone told me I should do this in video mode because they have nothing to watch, but then I was thinking about it, and I'm not gonna do that because this is a podcast. This is a series in my podcast. Okay? You're not supposed to be watching me. You're supposed to be listening. You're supposed to be tuning in with your ears, okay? Let's go. Kanye, Drake, Bieber, skipping the Grammys. Like Frank Ocean, they allegedly don't find the awards relevant or representative. Well, good for them, but the thing is like, where the fuck have they been for the past, 5 years, alright? I'm pretty sure, for years now, us regular folks have realized that the Grammys are shit. They have no status in what actually matters in the music world. Nothing on the Grammys ever matters, and I feel like it's like the Grammys they've been on such a platform that people have just bought into the Grammys actually mattering at all. But I feel like it's all crumbling down now. People are realizing the Grammys don't matter at all. I feel like I've talked about this before. No one gives a shit about the Grammys, especially after that whole Macklemore Kendrick thing. I think that was the what do you say? What's that saying? The straw to break the camel's back? Yeah. But on some other news here, A Tribe Called Quest will perform with Anderson .Paak and Dave Grohl. It's Grohl. At the 2017 Grammy Awards. That's pretty crazy. That's a good performance right there. I might have to check that out on YouTube or something. I don't ever really watch those award shows. Grammys, Oscars, whatever else is there. I don't really watch them. It's just such a waste of time, And plus, I don't even listen to any of that music. That there'll be a couple good albums that are nominated during the Grammys, but I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. Someone posted a video that their philosophy teacher showed them of Big Sean in a middle school play. It's a pretty good video. Check it out. He has the same exact fucking voice as he does. I guess he was in 8th grade when he was in the play, but he has seriously the same voice as he did in 8th grade. It's kind of weird. And you could see it, Big Sean. So it's so weird. Also, there's a YouTuber who he makes these videos showing all the samples in the 2010s decade. So far, popular songs that have been used samples, and he shows the samples where they come from. He shows the sample going into the song as well. I thought it was pretty great. He has a whole series so far of them. He has 17 videos of them, and yeah, you should check it out if you're into the whole sampling scene, if you will. And if not, it's still pretty cool too, because you see the samples from some of your favorite beats and some of the best beats from the year so far. So check that out. Big Sean's new album titled I Decided. I decided that this album was pretty good. It's not it didn't really surprise me in any way. It didn't show that Big Sean was any better or worse than I thought he was. It was pretty much just a new Big Sean album that came out. Although I haven't really listened to his other ones. I think I listened to a bit of Dark Sky Paradise, whatever it was called, and I like that album. And the thing is that Big Sean is a good rapper. He does have an insane amount of corny ass lines, but I did enjoy the album. Some of my favorite tracks were the one with Jeremiah Light, the one with The Dream, Sunday Morning Jetpack. But I thought that name was kind of corny. The one that Wonder Girl produced with Eminem. Oh, and the thing is, I saw a lot of people trying to complain about Eminem's verse. The thing is, Eminem is in a league of his own, okay? And I think we're past the point of having to acknowledge that he's one of the best of all time whenever he puts a verse out, because We are. Like, he murders every verse that he does. And I also saw people trying to complain or get fake offended by his, like, rapey lyrics on it. And, like, holy shit, man. If you were complaining about Eminem talking about rape in 2017, you're way past it. You are so late to that boat. That's what he built his career off of. So don't even try to get fake upset about Eminem saying some offensive things. Please don't. Please don't. Please, okay? But when it comes to the actual rapping, Eminem is in a league of his own, and he always has been. And I'm not even saying that he's the best, alright? Because I don't know who is the best, but he is definitely up there. He's insanely up there. Anyway, back to the album. The other track that I really liked was the one that was like 2 parts to it, which Metro Boomin was producing on. And what was it? Stick to the Plan and In My Head, or Thoughts in My Head, or whatever. I really like that track. I like how he ended it, and he was like rapping super fast at the end. That was really good, and I think he did a good job on that. But overall, the album is good, but it's not something that I really want to go back to, and that's the reason why I didn't do my own separate review podcast for it, because there was no real material to really want to go back to. Like, maybe that In My Head song I would go back to, but other than that, I don't know, man. Speaking of the Grammys again, Chance the Rapper performing at the Grammys. That's so ironic, because it's like all these people are also bashing the Grammys at the same time, but then they're getting like excellent performances. So it's like we're gonna have people sitting out of the Grammys like Kanye and Justin Bieber and Drake, but we're gonna have people tuning into these amazing performances that we're never gonna see again at the Grammys. So that's pretty interesting. Drake brought out Travis Scott in London, and Travis fell into the middle of the stage because Drake had some big ass prop in the middle of the stage, and then Travis like fell into it. But I must say that this was a incredible recovery by Travis Scott. Incredible, because he made it just on time to perform the hook of, I cannot remember what song it was, but incredible recovery. Check that video out. It's funny, but also very impressive. Very impressive. Also, that was a big ass prop that Drake had in the middle of the stage. That was kind of a weird prop. But new Vince Staples song called Bag Back. Great song. A lot of people are trying to complain that it's an EDM beat, which it's not. It sounds electronically danceable in the beginning of it, but then it slows down into a hip-hop beat. So then people are saying they don't like the EDM beat. They're like surprised that Vince is going over a beat like that, even though he has been going over beats like that for a long time now. So these people, I swear, these people do not know what they're talking about anymore. It's a great song. Check it out. He has some great lines in there, especially the first verse, and the second verse he says something about Trump or whatever, so a lot of people got rattled over that. Frank Ocean's dad targets Tyler, the creator, and called him a devil worshiper. Again, someone who's late to the party. I mean, Tyler doesn't even talk about like devil worshipping anymore. But I mean, that's so weird. It's weird when like things like you see people's relationships rather, you see them starting to like open up and get like I don't know, become like you see people's dirty laundry being aired out. That's weird to me. That's weird. I like to stay out of that kind of stuff. I like to try to stick to the music aspect of hip-hop, so I'm going to try to do that. Sampa, is that how you pronounce his name? Sampa? His new album came out called Process. I've only seen good things and heard good things about this album. I'm gonna have to check it out. I think it's more of a R&B album maybe, but I listened to the singles off it, which I enjoyed, but they didn't really super connect with me. But I'm gonna have to give that whole album a chance, and then I'll get back to you on that. Danny Brown was on Hot Ones, which is one of my favorite YouTube series at the moment. It's a series where they get some celebrities, like they got some rappers before, like Currency they had, Bronson was on there. So they get some rappers, some comedians, some random people, and they eat chicken wings. It's also an interview. And Sean Evans does a really great job interviewing the people on there. And this episode was really good. It was really funny, and Danny Brown is hilarious. And Danny Brown is one of my favorite people to watch interviews. You should check out all his interviews if you haven't already. They're spectacular. Run the Jewels did a NPR Tiny Desk concert performance. It's interesting because usually if they have someone who plays like more hyped up music or louder music, they'll just do they'll slow it down a bit. They'll slow it down in the sense of making it more quiet and approachable, since NPR Tiny Desk concert is exactly what it is. It's a concert in a office space at a desk, so it's supposed to be more quiet, but Run the Jewels is like the loudest hip-hop music out right now, so it's an interesting performance, though, and they do a good job. I'll check that out. I watched the Cherry Bomb documentary that came out a couple days ago, I think. Really, really good, man. It was awesome to see a lot of people working in the studio. It was awesome seeing Tyler work with real live instrumentation. It was awesome seeing Tyler work in the studio, period, and seeing how his brain works and seeing how he communicates with other artists. And the highlight of it all, I think, was seeing Kanye and then seeing Wayne in there and Wayne talking, and I just love seeing all those studio sessions that never really get released. Maybe on like DVDs that you have to buy or something. But there's a ton of footage of other artists working in the studios on YouTube that I would definitely recommend. Like Kanye, you can see him making like Stronger, and Pharrell making Dirt Off Your Shoulder by Jay-Z, and you can see a ton of that shit. And but this documentary was really great. I really enjoyed it a lot. Tyler is such a creative, and it's sad that people didn't really enjoy this album as much as they should have. I think Cherry Bomb was a really good album. The only thing I wish would happen is that he remastered it, and he takes away all that kind of shitty mastering that he put out the album with, which I think was like the whole point of the album. But I really wish that we could just get like more clear sounding music from that album, and then I would re-listen to it, and I think it would be such a good album. It would probably be one of his best. And it sucks that people didn't really enjoy this album or get the appeal of it, because after watching that documentary, I saw how much work he put into the album, and it kind of upsets me a little bit, and I really want to go back and re-listen to the album now. So I definitely recommend watching that documentary, though, especially if you like Tyler. The album of the year 2016 on the Hip Hop Heads Reddit, number 32, was Isaiah Rashad's The Sun's Tirade. Excellent fucking album. I love this album. I surprisingly haven't gone back to it in a while, but it was more of a riding around during the summertime album anyway. Like, now that it's winter here in upstate New York, I do not feel like riding around to that album because I can't put the windows down, the sun's barely up, and but yeah, that is such a great fucking album, though. I can't wait. Maybe when it comes around to springtime, I'll put on that album a little bit more and ride around again to it, because that album is incredible. Sid put out her solo album called Finn. I listened to it once, but I was also falling asleep on purpose, because I just put it on before I went to bed, and I kind of don't really remember a lot of it, so I can't really say too much about it. But I liked her single with the more relaxed, kind of trappier beat. That was really fucking interesting to hear her go over that. And I can't wait to listen to all their solo things, all the internet solo projects. I'm really pumped for all of them, but I'm gonna have to listen to Finn over again. Who else? Dram also had a Tiny Desk concert, but I have not listened to him at all. I have not listened to Dram at all, so I have no input on him. I only know his Broccoli song and the song on Chance's coloring book project, so I don't know. I can't really speak about that. Essential album of the week, number 79, was Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. One of the best hip-hop albums ever. Almost every song on there is incredible. Definitely one of my favorite hip-hop albums of all time, and I would definitely say it's a classic, and also Biggie's best album. Ready to Die. Let me look at this track list, man. I haven't listened to this album in fucking forever. Oh shit, Juicy's on there. Oh fuck, they don't have the track list. They don't have a track list listed. Hold on, I'll load it up in a different. I remember when I first started really getting into this album. I think like my senior year of college, my senior year of college, my senior year of high school, and into my freshman year of college. Whenever I had to go to a job, or like, cause I worked at like Burger King, and I was also a janitor, so I had a lot of time. I just slip one earbud in, and this was like my go-to album for those years, and I would just throw this thing on, and I would just listen to the lyrics, man, because Biggie was the best storyteller, and he also just had the craziest bars you'd ever hear, man, and incredible fucking beats. Things Done Changed, amazing. Give Me the Loot, fucking classic. Machine Gun Funk is an insane beat. Warning is like an incredible fucking story. Ready to Die, One More Chance. The What? Fucking incredible song, man. Method Man kills that shit. And that beat is like fucking scary. Juicy, of course. Everyday Struggle is pretty good. Me and My Bitch, she has that fucking classic line. You look so good, I'd suck on your daddy's dick. That was a weird line, right? Big Papa, of course. Respect, incredible fucking beat. Unbelievable, incredible. Suicidal Thoughts, what a way to fucking end the album, right? And Who Shot Ya, fucking classic. And Just Playin', which is an incredible beat as well. If you haven't checked out Ready to Die by Biggie, that is one of the albums that 100% you need to listen to. It doesn't matter how old you are, what era you started listening to rap in. It doesn't matter about any of that, because this album, I think, transcends into like all eras of hip-hop. I feel like Ready to Die is one of the albums that doesn't really sound like a dusty golden age hip-hop 90s rap album. It sounds like it could like transcend, like I said, into all kinds of decades. Like the sound doesn't really get old to me, so just please check out that album if you haven't. Please check out Ready to Die by Biggie, please. Drake is gonna be featured on some song with Thug and 21 Savage. That should be interesting. That should be an interesting song. Also, I saw that Drake, not only he brought out Travis Scott at that London show, but he brought out Young Thug as well. That's pretty fucking legendary right there. What else? There's a new EP by Paul White called Accelerator, which I talked about last week. Talked about those songs with Dane Brown on it. What else, man? What else? Oh, I thought there was a lot more this week that happened. Oh, shit, new Underachievers. I have to check that out, man. I am pumped as fuck to check that out. SZA's album is coming, apparently. Finally, it's been forever. Denzel Curry's in the studio with Bad Bad Not Good. That'll be fucking incredible. That'll be actually really interesting, because Denzel Curry usually goes over some hype-ass beats, to my knowledge. At least, like, what I remember him as. His beats are more hype-fier. And, so Bad Bad Not Good, that'll be a good combo right there. Migos and Drake's are working on something. There's a new Ray Shrimmer song with Gucci and Kendrick. I haven't heard that yet. Should be good. Daft Punk is also performing at the Grammys with The Weeknd. That should be interesting. Damn, I thought there was way more shit to talk about this week, but I guess I'm wrong. I can't stress this enough, man. Where are the fucking albums? Where are the albums? So far, the 3 that I know of are Migos, Sid, and Big Sean. That's it. Where are all the rest of the albums at, man? This year has been weird as fuck so far. I expected so many more albums to come out, man. I'm dying over here. I'm dying for some fucking new albums to come out. Just drop a surprise. Someone drop a surprise album on us, please. Or someone just announce something. I don't even know the next. I'm gonna look that up. What albums to look forward to that are coming up, because is dry. Does anyone else feel like that? Like no one has been putting out albums this year, or is it just me? Like, is everyone like hiding all the albums that have come out? Oh wait, let me check. This shit's out. Is the new Drake album coming out? Is that what's? Oh shit, we got a new Lupe in like 4 days. New Lupe album? Is that right? I might have to check that out, but I really was not feeling his latest single. Oh shit, new Odyssey album. Hell yeah. February 24th, called The Iceberg. New Raekwon album. I listened to Raekwon's last album. It wasn't bad. Pretty Girls like trap music, 2 Chainz. I'm looking forward to that, but that's in April. So what the fuck, man? Where are all the albums at? God. I'm actually getting upset. Oh, I guess unspecific. Oh my god. There's always a fucking word I can never pronounce on this podcast. Unspecified. There we go. Releases. More Life by Drake. There's not a date for that yet. Bandana. There's not a date for that yet by Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. Cruel Winter. Yeah, right. Okay, that's never coming. Astro World by Travis Scott. I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's it. Jesus Christ, man. I thought hip hop was the most popular genre. What the fuck? Where are all the albums? Alright, that's all I gotta say for this week. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you guys want some beats, man. If you guys want me to put your beats, your instrumentals over my podcast, then hit me up. We can work something out. You hear this music playing right now? That could be your music. So you let me know, and we will do business together, okay? Alright, I'll catch you guys next week. Hopefully an album fucking drops. Let's pray to the heavens that an album drops, alright? Peace.